Welcome back to Dan O'Connor's motorcycle. Welcome back to Dan O'Connor's Market Update. It's been a few months since I've done one, but I wanted to go over the fall season of the local market, Manhattan, Hermosa, Redondo, like I did before, and just hit a few key highlights. I'm going to talk about sold residential property September, October, November in the cities of Manhattan, Hermosa, and Redondo. And basically what we've seen over the last 3 months is a small but steady decline in the number of transactions, but a pretty steady hold on average sales price, average days on market, and a continuing theme throughout the year since COVID happened of some pretty high-end property continuing to sell. So starting off with Manhattan Beach, September sales, we had 61 homes sold. In October, we had 51 homes sold. And in November, we had 43 homes sold. So you see a steady decline in the number of transactions, given things were getting closer to holidays, things like Thanksgiving. This is not untypical of the market. And then we had an average sales price for September in Manhattan Beach of just over $3 million. And then into October, it bumped up to just over $3.2 million. And we had in November, continual rise in average sales price of $3.3 plus million, almost 3.4. And we had a high sale in November of $17.75 million. That definitely helps the average sales price, especially when the number of sales are down. In the October month in Manhattan Beach, we had a high of an $11 million sale. And then in September, we had a modest $6.9 million sale. So that's your stats for Manhattan Beach. Diving into Hermosa. Keep in mind, Hermosa geographically is a much smaller city, so the numbers are a little bit smaller with regards to the amount of transactions. In September, we had 20 sales. In October, we had 17 sales. And in November, we had 13 closings, which is pretty low. But the average sales volume in those months was 2.15 for September. Then we went to 2.3 in October, and then it bumped up a little bit to 3.1 because in November we had a very high sale of $14 million plus in Hermosa Beach. So some huge sales coming off the boards. And again, we saw that trend throughout the year where even though it was COVID and even though there was a lot of turmoil in the country and in the world, there were still people making some very large purchases in our area. For Redondo Beach, we had 95 sales in September. In October, we had 82 sales. And in November, we had 79 sales. So again, a small downward trend as far as number of transactions, but I will tell you the average sold price barely fluctuated at all. In September, we were 1.1 and 78,000 in September for Redondo. In October, average sales price was 1.15, so just a little lower. And then again in November, it was also 1.15 million as average sale price for Redondo Beach, the whole city for residential property. And again, the high in Redondo is our steady as we go city. Transactions not a lot of fluctuation. Average sales price, not a lot of fluctuation. Now, same with the high sale for Redondo Beach. September's high sale was just under 2.8. October's high sale was 2.7. And November's high sale was just a hair under 2.5. So very healthy, steadily moving market in all cities, but obviously Redondo was just a very steady statistical season into fall. Into December, we are seeing things continue to drop off just as far as activity, but nobody's feeling like the market is going down in any shape or form. And I am expecting things to continue to come on the market through the holiday, and even more so once we get past into January, and even more so as the vaccine now comes, and hopefully things can open up as we get into the first to second quarter of next year. I do expect the market to really take off. That is just my guess, but we will see. That's all I got for now. I look forward to sharing with you the next market update. Always follow along on our Instagram at O'Connor Property and our website, o'connorproperty.com. Thanks.